Good morning, thriving warriors and those who wish they were. Alexa, good morning.
It's Saturday, August 13th. The time is 6:27 a.m. Right now in Pahrump, it's 81 degrees Fahrenheit with mostly cloudy skies. Today's forecast has partly sunny weather, with a high of 97 degrees and a low of 77 degrees.
Okay, thank you for that. It's kind of a bit of a different morning. It's a cloud-filled morning, but we had some activity here last night, which is kind of taken our day off its normal course. So good morning, Greg. Greg is there early. Greg, good morning. And someone else, could be Jeff, I don't know. But let me just say the police were here at about 10:30. They've been parked across the street since then. One of our people decided to, in quotes, borrow without informing the owner and without returning it, a massive forklift, brand new. So the authorities can't figure out who it belongs to because there's nothing. So a brand new forklift, and they're looking for the person who took it. And that person is just making matters worse. Okay, so today we are going to talk about, so this is career services. Who knew? For Thriving Warrior. And our goal is to help you get from point A to point B, where point B is better. We do that through these little breadcrumbs that help guide you along the way. These short little videos, which we're really going to strive to get down to not more than 10 minutes. So instead of being broad and 1 inch, there'll be maybe 1 inch and 10 inches deep. Things that are easy to digest, or I should say easy to pick up, easy to follow. But if you don't take advantage of them soon, they will go away, just like a breadcrumb, right? It's not a permanent thing. Today, the topic is the 3 S's, not the 3 R's, the 3 S's, not the 6 P's. This is the 3 S's, the 3 S's, not the 3 R's, not the 6 P's, not the 3 S's plus the 3 R's equals 6 P's. Nope, just the 3 S's. Symbiosis, synergy, and synchronicity. Why? Well, we want people to do what we want them to do. That could be we walk into a store and we want them to sell us something. It could be we have an idea, we want their help. Whatever it is, you can't make it without getting people to do what you want. Our way to get people to do what you want, the way we propose to use 9 out of 10 times, is the elegant equation: bond, add value, and ask. So we'll talk about that some other time. That's how we want to get people to do what we want. How do you bond, or how do you do things? So another thing is the 3 S's, another approach: symbiosis, synergy, synchronicity. Okay, symbiosis is, let's say, it's very simple. We do things that help each other. So an example would be there's a shark. On the back of the shark is a little pilot fish. I think it's a pilot fish. The pilot fish gets a ride on the shark. In return, it eats things, parasites off the shark's back. That's an example of a symbiotic relationship. Both sides win. It doesn't hurt the shark. In fact, it helps the shark. Let me say it this way. It doesn't hurt the shark to let the pilot fish ride on its back. And it doesn't hurt the pilot fish to be able to eat parasites off the shark. They both win. The shark gets rid of parasites. The pilot fish gets food. The pilot fish gets a trip. And that's an example of a symbiotic relationship. Synergy is typically most easily described as 1 + 1 = 3, where together we can do more than we can do separately. The assembly line would be an example of a synergistic operation. Instead of one guy building a car, you have 100 people or 1,000 people building a little part for the car. So that's synergy, 1 + 1 = 3. And synchronicity is kind of that, wow, golly gee, unexpected. I was at the right place at the right time. And this happened, kind of a surprise thing. In fact, let's just look what the Google says about synchronicity. Okay, the simultaneous occurrence of events which appear significant and related but have no discernible causal connection. Okay, so it's just like, wow, golly gee, because of this and this and this in the past, this other thing must have happened. Because I prayed, boom, this thing happened here, synchronicity. So we want to rely upon the 3 S's. All righty then. So let's see what Seth Godin has to say about synchronization. A little bit different than synchronicity, but let's see what he says. Synchronization can be distracting. Both the Shawshank Redemption and the Big Lebowski bombed. If bomb means that during the first few weeks, no one went to a theater to see them. Since then, tens of millions of people have seen and talked about these movies. Tommy James's first record also failed because no one played it on the radio for months. And then one party promoter in Pennsylvania started playing it a lot, and it became a hit. He went on to make 7 top 10 hits. We are primed to pay attention to things that happen in a thunderclap. But the events that change our culture often happen over time, distributed across parts of the population too small to notice. The Grateful Dead were the #1 live touring band more years than any other, and yet they only had 1 top 40 hit. Connection was worth more than wide and shallow sync. The first challenge is finding the focus and patience to work on the asynchronized adoption of important ideas. The first challenge is finding the focus and patience to work on the asynchronized adoption of important ideas. And the second is to not sacrifice the larger goal in a frenzied hustle for the big break. Drip by drip makes a wave. Okay, so synchronization can be distracting. So it might be down to synchronicity. However, in line with our new approach to things, we are at 9:11, 9:12, 13, and let me see Greg out there, but we are going to do our Navy SEAL maxim. Our Navy SEAL maxim, and say what? Yesterday was the only easy day. Righto. Yesterday was the only easy day. Yesterday was not an easy day for me. A lot of driving back and forth, this starts, send people here. Oops, nope. Send them there. Oops, nope. Let's do this. Oops, nope. So a lot of work, a lot of driving, a lot of calls, a lot of things not able to be done because stuck behind the wheel, driving. We're calling the red car Miss Daisy. So then we can always say driving Miss Daisy. And yesterday was the only easy day. Get comfortable being uncomfortable. Don't compare yourself to other people. Compare yourself to who you were yesterday. Be more samurai. Let's see if I got something here. Be more samurai. Okay, and that's what we got. So I will say and cut at 10:45. Cut. Thank you for being there.